All right, you guys, welcome into another community chat. This one is just going to be chatting with Jazz. All right. I'm going to tap into a little bit of channeled messages that I've been receiving here. The number 3 could be very significant. Okay. So the 3rd could be of significance, you guys. We're going to go through this energy and speak about it all together. Welcome, Ensign. All right, so the moon is going to be in Libra on the 3rd of July. And this is not the first time that I've channeled the 3rd of the month. Okay, it's on a Thursday. It's Jupiter's day. All right, so Jupiter typically is associated to Sag and or Pisces energy. Moon in Libra is going to bring in a sense of balance to a situation. All right, you will be treated fairly. It is ruled by Venus, so this could have a lot to do with relationships, contracts. All right, the number 3 is also associated to the planet of Jupiter, but it has things to do with creativity. Okay. Big deal there. What's major? We're looking at Empress. Again, Taurus, Libra. Okay. There's something here about the color white. Something about someone being a size 6. Welcome in, Cumberland Girl. Vengeance and it's welcome in. Duke Need, welcome in. Interesting. There could be a lot of great things on the way, you guys. A lot of great things. All right, I'm looking currently where we are right now with this moon in Virgo, and we're currently at 14 degrees and 27 minutes. 14:27 could be of significance on the time frame in military time. What is that? 2:27 p.m. All right. In today's energy, 2:27 would be around planetary hour of the moon. Moon in Virgo. Okay. 15th degree of Virgo, if that's where we're heading right now. Okay. A ornamental handkerchief. Something about a heirloom. What we achieve is simply the latest feature of a very long line of effort and vision that aligns the eternal future with the past. A wise reflection of positive and negative parental influence. So something about parents could be of significance as well. This came out in today's collective reading. A life is lived so very briefly and cold, accomplishing little or accomplished little were it not part of a chain stretching back into the distant past and forward towards imagined realms of future possibilities. Our past experiences and allegiances in the sense of family ancestors or previous incarnation containing the strands we weave to create a character that defines and expresses who we are now. The accomplished seeker has a demeanor of aristocracy because they have the awareness of the spiritual ancestry in some tangible way. This is certain to be recognized by the bestowal of some sort of honor. All right, so there's gracefulness in the air. Somebody's name could be Grace. Commands worldly sophistication and demonstrates our spiritual progression. Okay. Starting this reading today, again, 11 o'clock on the dot. Something about, I don't know, justice, Libra's energy. All right, we're going to hold off on this. Something about a handkerchief. I know a lot of older men use handkerchief. All right. Use a handkerchief for like sweat, or to use it after they wash their hands to dry it off. Okay. I don't know. Let's get a channeled message real quick, you guys. Welcome in, everybody. A grandfather, yes. Thank you, Sin. My grandfather always stood with a handkerchief all the time. The number is 703 as well. I keep seeing 703. Where I am right now, the address, 703. Weird, right? My previous address was 703. So this could be the 3rd of July is what I keep seeing. Did I not just say the number 3 was of significance? We're about to step into July. 703 is of significance. Okay? I kept seeing it. Wow. Some sort of truth coming out here. I feel like you're starting to perfect your skills. This could have been a challenge for you. All right. It's like my daddy. It's awesome. I feel like I can't stop shuffling. Normally when that happens, it's because Spirit wants the cards in a certain placement, so I'm going to just kind of go with it. All right. Somebody is 34 years old. I keep seeing like 3 and 4, which I always say that's like my Empress, Emperor energy. But I feel that someone's 34 years old in the month of July specifically. 734. Seven of Cups. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of cups there. Your emotions could be dealing with a lot of different situations right now. All right. You feel like you need to pick and discern what is the most important. It almost feels like it's an illusion to you, the amount of things that you have to emotionally deal with at this time. And again, it's like, what is the most significant? The number 7, heavy, associated to South Node. So this could be like a karmic past life issue. Now I'm seeing the 5 of Cups. There could be a heavy state of grievance on you at this time. And you kind of want that to change a little bit. Welcome in, Isaac. You want this to change a little bit. Yeah, I feel like heavy on the emotional state here. Like heavy. Okay. The Magician and the Tower. What's this about? This was like an unexpected change in your manifestations. We spoke about that this morning in the reading. All right. And how you, whatever it is that you visualize, whatever it is that you feel, and you end up speaking that, it comes out to be, that's part of your existence now. All right. Show me the Magician. Messages. As above, so below. Again, with the number 7. Show me the Tower. The Tower in tarot is the number 16, right before the star. Okay. So the 16th could be of significance here. Something unexpected is coming your way. You should be concerned about this. In connection to somebody's community. It could be concerning whoever this main male is, and a mature woman. And then not having work. There's some sort of energy of despair here in connection to the person that you're in courtship with. All right, there's toil and labor, and then there's occupation. So maybe these are the amount of options. You're like, well, if I go this way, then I know that this is what I have to deal with, and that, and like emotionally, it kind of feels like drawn in many different directions. All right, the challenge is coming out overall as you regretting doing something. You're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine specifically. All right, there's something about a letter of concern, a message of concern. Yesterday I channeled your mail. Your mail is coming. Your mail is on the way. Let me just explain how spirit works with me. I have not ordered a package in my name in I don't know how long. And I don't know if you guys use, I'm seeing 1110. So I see 111. Get ready for your wishes. All right, for within the next minute. There's mail heading your way. You need to go get your mail. Okay. I use the app called Route. There's something on route to you. And it sent me out a notification stating that I was receiving mail. And I'm like, well, I didn't order anything. I checked my Amazon apps to see if anybody purchased a deck or something. I seen the Walmart app. I'm like, nobody purchased anything. Like, what's coming my way? Something important is heading your way. Something that you need specifically. Okay? And it feels like it's mail because the mail that's being delivered is from the postal service. Okay? So on route, postal service is of significance. You need to receive this message by the 3rd. It's of significance. 1111. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of 3s out here. Okay. I got number 39, 32, 34, 38, 33. A lot of 3s out here. Okay, so the Magician and the way that it's coming through is like what's manifesting at this time is trying to get a message through to you. Someone here has a concern about some sort of tower moment that's about to happen. And it has to do with a mature woman, a main male, someone in the community. And this could be someone that is choosing to court you, but someone is dealing with despair, unable to find work, toil and labor. All right, I'm going to put that in here as 1111. So again, the number 11 is significant. I keep seeing it. Okay. Let's see what's going on overall. I'm going to put the Tower and the Magician out here. I see the King of Wands and Temperance. So I feel like this is a message coming directly from Spirit. That's what I feel. Heavy Sagittarian energy there. It's something that you need to know. It feels almost imperative to get this message through to you. What is this message about? You could have recently had a dream and where Spirit was trying to show you something. So pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. Somebody could be going to prison. All right. This might be coming to the light for certain people, or you might be waiting on some sort of message here. I see the 8 of Swords. All right. Something that you don't see coming. You need to be able to protect yourself from this, defend yourself from this. Specifically a feminine energy. Okay. So the number 3 that I keep channeling, Empress. You need to protect yourself, you guys. Okay. Alexis, welcome in, sweetie. Ten of Pentacles. There's a situation going on with a family here. Something's coming like to an end, major ending with the Death card. Could be Scorpio. I got Scorpio out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. You're dealing with a Scorpio. There's something that's going to be, what's going on with this energy? The Ace of Wands. I don't know if there's like some sort of opportunity coming your way, or somebody might be dealing with like up late at night a lot. There's something that somebody is doing, all right, and they could not be sleeping well. I have another 7 here with the 7 of Wands and the Hangman. What's going on? Tell me more about this Magician in Tower, please. The 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. For me, the number 8 always looks like the infinity sign, right? But the 8 of Pentacles is the energy of the Sun in Virgo. I see the 8 of Cups being Saturn in Pisces. Sun in Virgo, Saturn Pisces, September 1st, specifically. I keep picking up on that date as well. Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Spirit's trying to prepare you for something. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe it's something having to do with like work. All right. And when Saturn enters Pisces again, this will be like eclipse season again. So something major is possibly going to be changing for you. Oh, you're welcome, Cumberland girl. So what you manifest suddenly comes about, or what you're trying to manifest is going to be destructed. Am I right? What's going on? Ten of Swords. Something ends. Something ends. I mean, major ending. You already... Okay. Spirit is like driving me crazy with this one. Okay. There could be some sort of conflict or something that you've been trying to get the message across with, or someone's been trying to get the message across with you. Someone is either manipulating you, could be a Gemini, could be a Scorpio, that are working together to manifest this tower, okay? To betray you in a way. It could be something about conflict with children. If your wish fulfillment is children, it looks like this is someone's goal and they're going to have a victory while doing so. All right. If this is your goal with reconciling, I feel, because judgment is here, with children, it looks like someone's got to move away in order to do so. I see the Sun and Scorpio energy out here again. Pisces, Leo. Heavy in Leo season, so this could be something that's happening within the first and or the second decan of Leo season. So we're looking at July 22nd, possibly through the first week of August. All right, reconciling with children, moving with children. This could be like a government issue. Okay. I see the Ace of Swords with Capricorn's energy here, the devil. You might have the government on your ass right now, watching everything that you do. Okay, they see you're strong. All right, it looks like you're pretty quick-witted in whatever you've got going on, but somebody has been coming for this Empress, and this Empress could be an Aquarius. All right, they're This person has been rejected from many different offers if they've been going and looking for work. Because I see whoever the person is in courtship with, there's despair and there is toil and labor. But yet this person is very consistent with what they do for their occupation. Okay. So I'm seeing this here. This person being rejected, feeling like they missed out on opportunities. All right, I'm feeling like something with government. Okay, I'm feeling like you're going up against the judge. This could be someone that has a position of authority. This could be like the leader of your community, something about that. So there's a specific strength that you have, and I feel like someone's been trying to either get this message across or do something that's not so great to this Empress. Okay, but I feel like if this is your community, your spiritual community, that has placed you aside, because that's what it feels like. You're bored, you're discontent, you're like, I don't understand why this is all happening to me. You were placed aside because your spot and what you have coming up and whatever your major ending of this difficult chapter has been looking like, it's fucking major. Like, can I say this again? Major. Your position was held. They have placed you aside for when divine timing was just right. Something about the moon's energy here. It could have started off in Cancer season. You could be highly intuitive. All right. You could be like with great maternal instincts. It could be that you are seen as a great mother figure. They know that you're dealing with hidden enemies. Whatever this is, you're like, we need you right here. So when this specific date takes place, everything comes into alignment for you. You understand what I'm saying? If this is like a legal issue and it's involving the law, meaning like government, they already know what you got going on. They've been watching everything that's been taking place. They know that you're a high priestess. Okay, so if this has anything to do with what you're communicating, the amount of strength that you have in the spiritual community, how you're seen as this empress, this star, you're supposed to be in the spotlight. This is the reason why someone here is like, you're very desirable. We can't let you go. Okay. Welcome in Constance, Alexis, Mandy. Cindy's like the Men in Black. Okay. Secret organization type shit. I don't know. That's what it feels like. You're getting on the elevator. You're going down to the 15th floor underground. You got all the bugs and the fucking beetles out there fucking acting crazy. You got to lock them up. Something like that. All right. I'm thinking of like Men in Black 3. That's my favorite one. All right. There's something about like time travel. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Y'all know that's my favorite movie. Well, one of Will Smith's, that's like my favorite one. All right. There's something about it though. Like you are highly, highly, highly intuitive. So if you have been forced, let's just say by the person that you're in courtship with, and this person's concerned about whatever's coming up here, all right, and like, what do I tell these people? You know what I mean? Like, we're together, you can't find work, we look poor out here, something about children, and then it's just like, can you just relax? Okay? Can you just relax? Something about that. All right, because someone, I lie to you not, someone is having a very difficult time finding work right now. And the person that they're in courtship with is probably freaking the hell out. Let's see. So someone here keeps getting rejected. All right, from the Hierophant energy, meaning a specific organization, an institution. All right. They know that if they allow you to step into the building, you're shutting shit down. That's what it feels like. You're shutting shit down. You're already abundant. You don't even know it. It looks like you have nothing out here. That's because they want you separated from someone. And it could be the person you're in courtship with. That chapter's done. All right. Did I miss anybody? No, I did not. Welcome in, you guys. Thanks for being here. All right, so you're probably like the hardest working person in the building. 9 of Wands. All right, very optimistic. You don't let anything take you down. Whoever you're collaborating with, they already know who you are. You're just part of this team now. All right, whatever chapter is meant to close out for you, and or however you're going to overcome this hardship that you've been going through, the separations, the heartbreak, the loss, you're going to finally reap your abundance here. Okay, Temperance, just be patient. Be patient. I feel like everything and everyone around you is kind of freaking out. All right, this mature woman, this main male, and this community, for whatever reason, I feel like these are going to be people that are coming together that are fairly close to whoever these people are and who know them. Why do I feel like this has to do with the court case? All right, it's almost like something is watching and being investigated on the outside, where for whatever reason something is supposed to work in your favor. Your lover wants you to change what you do for your occupation, because whoever your lover is, I feel like is about to get the flashlight put on them, is the way I just saw it. I just think flashlight, like something about the police. Listen, just wait and watch. That's so crazy. So crazy. I had took a nap because I was up since 5:30 this morning. All right, got up, made my coffee, got myself together. All right, took a shower, did my hair, got dressed, whatever. I didn't go back to sleep probably till like about 8:30, 8:45, and I dozed off for just a second. Why? I had a dream I was getting locked up. Okay, so I feel like somebody is either trying to destiny swap with someone that has done something but has made you look like you're the victim. I mean, that they're playing the victim, but it look, they're accusing you of doing something. Tell me more about this occupation, lovers, change, sudden wealth. Tell me more about that energy, because I feel like it has something to do with yeah. There could be a Scorpio out here that is not sleeping. I've seen the 9 of Swords and the Death card. 5 of Swords. They're dealing with some sort of mental conflict here. You wish that read was for me. It's a good one. Uh-oh. Mandy's on the negativity. We got to get Mandy out of here. You only take it for you if it resonates with you. If it's not yours, then just leave it. And don't put stupid ass comments in my chat. Because I feel like, let me shut up. Jazz, be nice. Be nice. Okay. What's going on? Star card, the devil. Heavy Saturn energy here. You the shit out here. Okay? You're the shit out here. You're very much, you can handle what you got to handle. Let's just put it like that. Okay? Thanks, Sin. Sin got the balls, baby. I know that's right. Listen, what's going on here with this person? With this courtship that you're in? All right, because whatever is happening overall, I see a Capricorn, Aquarius out here. All right, there's something corrupt around this star. And whoever the fuck this couple is needs to go to fucking hell somewhere. All right? Yeah, because they're fucking with your money. I be forgetting I have y'all. Because she was so about to get cursed the fuck out. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I don't want to have to come out of character. Maybe that's what people want you to do. Maybe people are fucking with you to try to take you out of character here. They want to make you seem like you're the one that's like losing your shit or something. Oh, this is the reason why you can't find anything. This is the reason why we have to watch you. This is the reason why, you know, you're kind of losing out on everything that you had, or things that you want to achieve. You're not achieving them. They're blaming you, but they're fucking with you. What's going on? Same people that want to keep you in poverty. It could be literally manipulation for telling lies because they're holding secrets. Creating some sort of illusion. All right? It's kind of like playing mind games with you. You're very much loved by many. Fuck yeah. You're very much loved by many. All right? A lot of people value you. This could be a mother figure as well that's trying to put some sort of fucking spell on your ass. I am not the only reader that has been picking that energy up as well. Someone's mother figure trying to put a spell because they're associated with a specific community and they have the ability to do so. Something about Mercurian energy. So whether this be someone having the ability to change information, someone that is able to shapeshift to try to get their message across so that it looks like it's coming from someone else. Something about transportation. Okay? This person is part of a very corrupt organization, whoever the fuck this is. All right? And it's a shame because they are being used to go against their own fucking child or something. Shocking. Tower. If you have invested in taking this specific organization down, this corrupt ass organization, they got a problem coming because you're on to some shit. And you might just be fucking coming through and sweeping up their job while doing so. And doing it the right way this time around. Very careful. Welcome in, Tiff. Yeah. This person doesn't even realize who the hell you are, how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how tapped in you are. You understand? They think they're going to keep fucking playing with you. Keep trying it. Because you're going to bring light to this whole community. All right? You're going to feel like you need to accomplish this goal, especially if there is some sort of corruption surrounding you at this time. Because this could be someone utilizing, you said some people. That's true. Some of us. All right? It's not all of us. Because I know we are in a big spiritual community. Big one. Some of us are corrupt. For those that have parts, for those that have invested, watch what happens. The same way that you wanted someone in poverty, okay, is the same way that you're going to be left in fucking poverty. And the person you tried to take down, they're going to come and take your position. Just watch and see. So, there's something here. I see 4th and 10th houses. Someone tried to make it seem like it was too much responsibility to have you around the home environment. It was too much responsibility. You were too much to handle in this specific community. You were not committed. But yet, those that are seeking in and watching, how come you doing so much work in your community? Why are other people talking shit about you and making it look like you ain't doing nothing out here? Because from what it looks like to me, you have psychic abilities. You're highly intuitive. You have all this loving and caring and nurturing energy around you. And you're closing out toxic cycles. Okay? This is like your hidden enemies trying to get ahead of you in order for you not to get your message across. They want control, but we're unstoppable. Okay? Pentacle, 3 of Pentacle, 10 of Pentacle. Didn't I just say you taking their damn job? How come those that are in higher power, they're watching over? You're supposed to be following through with this person, make sure they're on the right path. You're doing nothing but utilizing corruption to try to gain favor so that it looks like you're doing your job properly. But yet we still see this person in the community putting in a lot of work. Okay, so now the offer that was given to you, we're now going to give it to them. They're going to join our community. They're going to do what it is that they have to do, that they love to do, because they want to be here. They're not miserable with their fucking jobs. And we're going to pay them more money. How about that? Okay. This would be like someone that's able to come through and manipulate a whole situation to make it seem like they were just out of control. I didn't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to try to come back and apologize like nothing happened. The fuck out of here. Just because they see that they want to keep their abundance. They want to keep their status. They want to feel valued in the community. But are you doing the right thing? Do you truly want to be generous and kind to people? That's what Spirit's looking for. There needs to be some sort of balance here. Okay? That's what Spirit wants in the workplace. And those that are doing the right thing are being protected at this time. All right? So when I say that someone has put you on the back burner and made it look like you don't got shit, it's because what you have coming is something so big. You have no idea why they placed you to the side. Because the same people that tried to take your ass down are going to be the same people watching you at the fucking top. Okay? I just got the goosebumps. You have no idea. It's already out here, look. You have no idea how happy you're going to be. That's correct. That is correct. Thanks, then. All right, so you're bringing like a major ending, all right, with the Death card here, to a very unsettled time in not only your life, but everyone else's around you that has been dealing with this corruption and blocking their blessings from coming through. Those that have been having faith and having hope that everything's going to work out the way it should, and where there's people that are coming together and working against you rather to keep you broke so that you don't rise up. You know what I'm saying? Assholes. King of Cups in the Sun. You know exactly who it is that you serve. All right? You know exactly who it is that you serve. This is part of the brand new beginning. And for those that are not afraid to take a step back, really gain perspective about why the fuck am I dealing with that? I'd rather go down this journey. Okay, I'm going to take a leap of faith in this direction. I feel that it's a bit easier over this way. All right, I can rest, I can rejuvenate from all of the heartbreak, all the sorrow, all the loss. I now know the truth with my situation. Okay, and I can negotiate something here and where it feels it works right for me. King of Swords. And this is the reason why you're going to be placed in the eye of the people that are supposed to hear this message. You could become a public speaker. All right, you can be, again, given a position of authority with this King of Sword energy here. All right. And I'm feeling like heavy on the Mercury retrograde, you guys. There's going to be a lot of people returning from the past. Start utilizing that sword and use your discernment to see who's truly rightful, all right, to be around your energy, especially if you're exuding nothing but love. All right, because it takes a lot to get love out of somebody here. Okay. Heavy Pisces energy overall. So Saturn and Pisces, again, September 1st. I feel is going to be very significant. That Saturn energy we picked up in the very beginning with the Aquarius and the Capricorn coming out. Somebody was expecting you to utilize force. power stepping into this community to get the things that you wanted, and that's not the route that you went down. Not at all. All right. There's something happening here in what you do for your occupation that's changing a connection that you have with a lover. Or this could be that I've seen the Spirit showing me the Four of Swords again. It speaks about marriage counseling, marriage guidance for others. All right. So for those that have went through difficult times with your partner in courtship, you could be seen as a leader, placed in a specific community of people that are meant to bring love and light to a specific situation with those that may have dealt with divorce, all right, with separation, with heartache and loss over those that they may have crossed over, okay, whatever it may be. There needs to be some sort of counseling. It's almost like you are a spiritual therapist. You understand? Something like that. Okay. Let's get to the answer oracle. Wow. I feel like your workplace, this is so on another level. It has never been created before. Why? Because the transit has never happened before where we experienced something like this so major. Okay. Something's now being destructed in specific groups, with Pluto being in Aquarius, members of groups. It would be like specific, I can't even get the word out right now. Let's just keep it as, if you are a member of a group, okay, and Pluto is meant to come in and see that you are no longer worth being in that specific group, blow up moment, complete destruction, get the fuck up out of there, you don't belong there. You're not part of 11th house energy, Aquarius, the future. Get the fuck out. That's what I'm getting. Get out. Okay? And we're going to bring in and transform what this organization looks like. Okay? We're going to make sure that we build something that is of intelligence. Okay? We're going to make sure that we get the messages across. And that what it looks like in the near future is something that you wouldn't even think of being a part of, because you weren't supposed to be here when you had the opportunity to do things right the first time. That's what I'm getting. All right, so my Aquariuses, the star card keeps coming out for you guys. You may not even think that you're being aligned with your destiny, but you are. All right, Pluto takes about 20 years to go through one sign. It had just stepped in last year for you. You went through the hardest of it all, because I can almost guarantee you everything in your life has transformed. Everything. You got to start from AKA scratch. You see what I'm saying? Something like that. So whatever this heirloom is that's coming in, it's like an inheritance, all right? Something that's been handed down. It's almost like it was incarnated with you for a specific divine timing. You got it? Okay. Whew. Manipulate. See what I'm saying? Others tried to use strategy against you instead of supporting you and assisting you and teaching you and accompanying you the right way that you were supposed to be on the road for your future and the choices that you were supposed to make to be in alignment with your destiny. They were trying to manipulate your pathway when they were sent here to do the job properly. They were hating. Why? Because Pluto was in Capricorn. Where was Pluto in Capricorn? Destructing the house of the government, the organization, having to do with those that are held to specific standards. They have authority. You understand? They are ones that, let's just say, they have a sense of control of the collective. Aquarius, you coming through with some sort of innovative ass shit they have never seen before. You understand? They've never seen this before. Welcome in. Who's this? LJK. Welcome in, sweetie. 1144. Thank you, baby. Master numbers heavy. All right. So ones are associated with new beginnings. Fours are associated with foundation. You're part of the brand new beginning in this new foundation. Okay. Motivation keys. Welcome in, baby. Look at this. The father figure's here. So Capricorns could be upset that, you know, Pluto has overall destructed their life. They've already been rebuilt. They already went through their Saturn return. Let's just be clear. Okay. Probably not even the first one. It could be the second one already, just depending on their age. Right. When Saturn comes around and Pluto is also there, these are energies in where you're being destructed and being disciplined so that you are focused on what your achievement is here and your goal in this specific lifetime. All right. Now that Pluto's in Aquarius's energy, there's a major shift that's happening overall. It may not be happening this year or next year or the next 5 years. Bitch, Pluto gonna be in Aquarius for 20 years. What the next innovative thing is going to look like, we're going to have to fight off those that do not belong in this specific community. You guys are not the bosses anymore. We're here, and the crazy part is Capricorn and Aquarius are both ruled by Saturn, right? But Aquarius has like a one-up on Capricorn. Why? Because they're also ruled by Uranus. All right. And Uranus is about to step into Gemini, the 7th. Did I not say the number 7 was of significance? The number 7. Okay. On the 7th of July, Uranus is stepping into Gemini, a fellow air sign. Could you imagine putting Pluto in the sign of Aquarius with Uranus and the sign of fucking, of Gemini? Okay. With Saturn stepping into Aries for the next year and a half or the next 2 years, say. Now we've got Saturn in Aries with a sextile over to Pluto in Aquarius and Saturn being at a sextile with Uranus in Gemini for the next 7 years. How much innovation is going to take place there? In just someone's workplace and what they do for occupation. How much power is going to be behind the voice of, I don't know, maybe things come through in the media. There's a major change in vehicles. Gemini's energy is transportation. We're looking for innovative minds. Okay? She said, child, this is something serious. It is. I was speaking. This is why I said I had to stop doing my astrology readings, because a lot of people thought that what my vision was of the future was a fucking joke. If you understand the astrology, you will understand the amount of changes that are coming this way. And what the chaos is going to bring with it, because what is Uranus? Unexpected changes. It's chaos. It doesn't give a fuck what it got to go take down. It's like a damn hurricane coming through this bitch. Imagine Pluto like, hold on, I got your back. Boom! Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is. Major unexpected changes. So I feel like what Spirit is starting with here first is who's been manipulating this community? Who's been manipulating situations so that it works in their favor, right? Why aren't you doing your job? Why aren't you out here teaching those, because you are a leader? Why are you not, you know what I'm saying? Helping others and caring for others and making a difference for others. For those, I'm not saying it's everybody. For those that are on the right path, do your thing, right? Keep going. Keep teaching. Father figure energy. Keep teaching. All right. Keep teaching about God is how I just heard that. Okay. Too many people are focused on worries about money and about work and about the government and about who you're going to owe and how you're going to get locked up. They will try to hold you back because you know the path that you're supposed to be on. They're wanting to manipulate the situation and strategize and use arrangements to keep you where you need to be so that it works properly for them. You understand? Constance says, great messages. No problem, baby. All right. There's something here about the countryside. Agriculture is going to be very significant soon. I believe that Pluto being in the sign of Aquarius, I'm pretty sure we've all seen this already, and where there's going to be changes that are happening with food. All right. So there's something here about teaching how to hunt, how to protect, how to produce. This could be having to do with something with our food. Uranus is stepping out of Taurus, which Taurus rules what we put in our mouth. Okay. Sirius right now is in the sign of Aries and will be stepping into Taurus, which Sirius has all to do with like self-care, parenting, agriculture. It has to do with nurturing. Okay. It's going to be stepping into, looks like it's in Aries for most of the year, because it ends up going retrograde in Aries on August the 12th and it goes direct on November the 22nd. All right. I don't know what this is all about here, but I feel like something having to do with the countryside. Teaching how to harvest, how irrigation works, how production works, how hunting is used. It doesn't say agriculture. What does that say? It says aquaculture. Okay. This is like something that is brilliant. The courage card is here. This is something brilliant. And how we can produce possibly so much more food than having everything be utilized by machines, or them filling us up with nothing but things that are going to harm our body, right? Heavy on the self-care energy here. All right. So I feel like the fucking government could be literally trying to kill us. I don't give a fuck who hears this. I don't care. They could be using us to do dumb shit, to take each other out. Okay. Oh gosh. Anniversary comes up. 4th of July. Independence Day. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Think of the movie Terminator. Interesting. I don't remember seeing Terminator. If I did, I just can't picture it right now. I would have to rewatch it for me to remember what happened in that movie. But thank you for sharing, Sin. I'm going to definitely have to look into that one. Upheaval, disaster. You see what I'm saying? Something's coming big. A big sudden disaster. This could be legit. Ooh, shit. Spirit just took me back to a specific reading that I did when I first started tarot. Oh my gosh, I wish I still have that video. I would have to go back. This happened like in 2022. I channeled a message just by seeing signs and synchronicities and numbers. And Spirit gave me a vision of a huge storm that could take out like half the fucking world. And basically having to start from scratch. And starting in the energy of like the countryside, because that's where we get our food. And it's like, if you weren't here to teach or support or assist or be part on your future journey of collaborating, because I feel like Aquarius's energy is about collaboration, right? Being a humanitarian, something about that. Saturn is going to come in, the father figure, and he's going to fucking discipline the shit out of you. Okay. Show me more about the upheaval, the destruction, the sudden disasters in connection to this hurricane. It could be a huge hurricane that literally takes us all the fuck out. All right. We've been seeing the energy of the 5 of Pentacles a lot, being left out in the cold. Literally. Left out in the fucking cold. Warrior Princess, sweetie, welcome in. Surprise! Unexpectedly, another way beyond imagination. Purity, innocence, holiness, humility, and virtue. I feel like God is sparing us one here. I feel like God is sparing us one right here. I'm not going to take everybody out because it's not fair. A lot of us are on the right journey. A lot of us aren't. I'm going to utilize my power, transits, quote unquote, astrology, in the way that energy works. I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to make up something super innovative. And I'm going to allow those that are intelligent enough to understand what's going on to come together in a group. And we're going to go after those that seek to create destruction in the world. And we're going to take their asses the fuck out. I'm going to align you. I'm going to open you up here to bringing in harmony into the world. And if you are part of this specific collaboration, you can stay. You understand? That was specific. Sage says, powerful read, protection prayers, and provisions and knowledge for greater good. Thank you, sweetie. Christ consciousness vibes. I love it. I love it. All right. So this could all be happening right in the front of your eyes, and you don't see it unless you were supposed to be collaborating with a specific group of people. Okay. Something about eyes. Your eyes are of significance. What you can vision and what you can see through the naked bare eye is how they know that you can find out what's being hidden. What's in concealment? Who's being misleading? Who's been trying to cheat their way through? The eyes. Let's just say the right eye is ruled by Cancer. The left eye is ruled by Leo. For those of you that are emotionally and let's just say physically balanced, you're part of this community. I'm thinking of who rules the Cancer energy, the moon. Who rules Leo's energy, the sun. So I'm looking at yin yang through the eyes. Are you balanced? Are you able to see what needs to be seen so that those that are cheating their way through or keeping things in concealment and or misleading others, you can keep your eyes on this person. The cat is very like, the cat got fucking 9 lives, bitch. Go ahead and try to take me out. See how spirit come through and protect me every fucking time. Okay? You were sent here to bend but not break. You were supposed to be shifting with grace. Didn't I just say somebody's name was Grace? I don't know. That's crazy. There's something about a deadline to what we have been shown before on like television. Things that we've learned in television. There's something about like, there's no more of that. All right. That shit is dying out. Sunset. It's over. It's done with. All right. That's fucking crazy. Spirit keeps showing me lights. Lights. Hold on. There's a deadline coming through. You could be receiving synchronization about this. All right. There's something about rhythm, about being in the moment. But spirit keeps coming through specifically with me with lights. I channel here all the time. I have 2 light bulbs in the bathroom, blown the fuck out. I've probably been here a week. The light keeps going like all crazy. Like the energy is insane in this room. Okay. Also last night I had my meditation music on while I was sleeping. And I have lights on the side of my bed here. One of them blew out. There's something in the energy itself. All right. And where something's dying out because there's something more. It's bigger. It's bigger. Prosperity with abundance, wealth, good luck, and blessings. It's bigger than you can even imagine. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever the messages that you're sending across, you need to continue. It's that much bigger than what it looks like. All right. Something about a lot of money here. Bend but do not break. Shift with grace. Disclose the information that you could be putting out there. The exchange of information could be making the lights go crazy. I don't know. Okay. If you are a light worker, that's possibly what it is. Wow. I got 32 people in the room, you guys, and 27 likes. Can we get the like button up? Thank you. I appreciate you all. Why do I feel like if there is some sort of old debt that you have and you're unable to pay, you're going down a specific journey, a different pathway, all right, to come into alignment with whatever your old debt is. Kind of feels like, Spirit's like, you owe me one. That's what it feels like you owe me one. Remember the other day I said I keep being drawn to the color yellow and windows and the energy of the sun? I'm seeing it again. Solar plexus energy came out heavy as hell this morning in the energy check-in extended. I mean, in the energy check-in. All right, it came through with inner child healing. What was the other one? Come on, Jazz. What was the other one? Heavy on the solar plexus energy. Heavy. I'm trying to remember, but my mind is kind of like all over. Something's speeding up here with your alignment. And it's happening fast. So fast. The healing part of it is actually accelerating very quickly. All right. A lot of people are just being forced to surrender. Look how many transformations are happening there. Look how many butterflies are there. There's something about music here. I was channeling the other day the piano. Hold on a second. It says the piano in spiritual context often symbolizes harmony, balance, and the expression of human emotion and experience. It can represent a journey of self-discovery, a connection to something larger than oneself, and the integration of people or of different aspects of being. The instruments range from notes from low to high, can symbolize the full spectrum of human experience, while the act of playing can be seen as a force of sacred rituals. Wow. So the piano's 88 keys, did I not say something about 88? The piano's 88 keys spanning over 7 octaves, number 7, all right, can represent the full range of human experience from the earthly to the divine. Wow. And it says the duality of white and black keys can symbolize the interplay of light and dark. How about that? Okay. Masculine and feminine, or conscious and or unconscious. Playing the piano unites these polarities, creating a sense of harmony. Lionsgate portal, question mark. It could be, yeah. You're absolutely right. Could be. All right, that actually came up in the reading about 2-3 days ago as well. We were speaking about the Lionsgate portal. But this year, we're in the 999 portal. So there's something that's majorly closing out. We were speaking about how the number 9 in numerology is associated to Mars. All right, and we just came out of this North Node, South Node opposition with Venus and Mars, being that we had the North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio, Mars. All right, and this time around it went from Aries, North Node to South Node Libra, North Node now being with Mars. Okay, we're out of that portal already though. We're out of that. 999, something's coming to completion officially. And remember, we were typically still with solar plexus, I keep saying it. The solar eclipse that took place this year in March, was it? Yeah, I think it was like the end of March, was in Aries. All right, Mars energy. So listen, it says here, The piano can be a tool for self-exploration, allowing individuals to delve into their emotions and express themselves through music. So again, music is going to be of significance. The energy of sound, all right? Communication if you sing, all right? Some people believe that the piano can be a spiritual practice where the musician channels energy and emotion through sound, creating a connection to something beyond themselves. Okay? So for those that want to channel through music, do it now. Do not contemplate. Okay? Start. The piano can be seen as a bridge between individuals, fostering a sense of connection and shared experience through music. In religious context, the piano often plays a role in worship and communal prayer, facilitating emotional resonance and spiritual connections. Spiritual practice. For some, playing the piano becomes a spiritual discipline, requiring dedication, focus, and a willingness to surrender to the music. The experience of losing ourselves in the music, where the musician feels like they are being played by the music rather than the other way around, can be seen as a transcendent moment. Who is like Alicia Keys? She's like fucking goddess, literally, on the piano. Thank you, Jazz. I've been wanting to start playing again. Absolutely. Do it. Don't wait. All right. In your dreams, the piano can represent a desire for freedom and or expression, a need for balance in life, or the reflection of one's current mood. All right. So we're thinking about light and dark. Again, I'm feeling like a heavy moon and masculine energy. It could be like a moon and a Saturn in opposition. I did say earlier, I've seen the 10th house, 4th house in opposition. All right, so this is like a heavy Capricorn, Cancer placement that you may have in your chart. And for those that are aligned specifically with that placement, it could be a big deal right now with this energy. All right. Again, it says, in dreams, the piano can represent a desire for freedom of expression, a need for balance in life, or a reflection of one's current mood. A piano playing itself in a dream may symbolize unresolved emotions or a sense of the mysterious in one's life. That's not what I was seeing here. All right. I feel that that piano is able to continue to transform others to the other side, or be able to tap into others that are on the other side. I'm seeing 333 as I say that. All right. So I'm seeing a mirror there. I'm seeing the piano, all right, representing the music. So if you are being forced to surrender and accept, just do so. Okay, just do so in order for you to continue moving forward in the energy of peace and harmony and order in your life. What else? There brings a sense of calmness and serenity to your vibe. I like that a lot. I like it. All right, you guys. Elton John Liberis. Am I saying that right? I want to know, who are some of our most famous piano, let's see. Wow, there's like 42 of them. So this could be like from sources across the web. 42 of them. The oldest looks like Wolfgang Mozart. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. Literally, like a portrait from like 1865 or some shit. But I feel like for me, in the age group that I grew up in, I feel that my favorite would probably be like Alicia Keys. All right, she's a singer, she's a songwriter, she plays the piano. All right, she's a beautiful woman. She has a lot of power behind her, and you know, her purpose. I don't really see anybody on here that I would be able to recognize. All right. You guys might think I sound stupid right now. Playing the piano, blind. I can't get the name out right now. That's who I'm thinking about as well. It's the only older person I can think about with the piano. Said I love Ray Charles, thank you. All right, so I feel like Spirit is giving us a lot of wisdom today. All right, in this chat. Things that we may be experiencing. Okay. How to utilize our sense of authority and to continue to seek that specific path here. All right, because I feel like it has something to do with what the future is going to look like, what the workplaces are going to look like, the amount of abundance that's of significance in connection to these specific situations. All right. Yeah. Sage said, I love her so much. I do too. She has a beautiful family. All right. She's married to the man of her dreams. I believe his name is Swiss Beats. Like, they have their connection and they met together by loving the same type of passion. You know what I mean? For music, which is awesome. It's awesome. All right. What am I feeling here? What am I feeling? That was a pretty deep read, you guys. Pretty deep. Somebody wants you freaking out, by the way. I keep saying that. Somebody wants you freaking out about what's to come. Feeling like they need to prepare you. But I feel like God has different plans. God has another plan. Okay? I feel like you kind of know what's happening around you if you're tapped in. You're seeing the signs. You're seeing the synchronicities. You're aligning with your path, even if it doesn't look like it yet. Okay? Again, something about the white light. Size 6, I'm seeing like the month of June could have been of significance. Somebody wears a size 6 in shoes. Shoes are for the feet. Feet are associated to Pisces. All right, North Node is in Pisces. It's part of our purpose. I don't know. I was about to write something down. I have H and E, but when I read he, I seen healing. All right, so I'm just going to write it down. Healing. Again, 1427. 27th of the month could be of significance. The 14th of the month could be of significance, and or 2:27 p.m. All right, it was at the planetary hour when I checked of the moon, and the moon is currently in Virgo. Parents, somebody's name could be Grace. 11 o'clock on the dot. We've seen 11:11. All right, a message coming across. The numbers 703, 7 and or 3 being of significance again. It's given like Cancer energy with the 7th house. Cancer's energy with the month of July. The 3rd being of significance. We looked into that energy already. And then what Spirit was showing me here was September 1st. And when Saturn goes retrograde back into Pisces. Neptune will also retrograde back into Pisces, which is in its domicile. But I feel like Saturn is going to come in and destruct some shit. And create some sort of like discipline. All right, especially wherever Pisces placement is. This is the father figure stepping back in. All right, give me 1 second, you guys. Saturn is the god of time. Pisces, ruled by Neptune, I believe, is the god of water. Hold on. God of the sea. Saturn, the god of time. And Neptune is the god of sea. So, water energy. Pisces. All right, heavy. Saturn, the god of time, in a water sign. This would be like disciplined emotionally or something. Yeah. Disciplined emotionally. That's why the Saturn and Pisces energy in tarot, it's seen as the Eight of Cups. You having to withdraw from a situation and walk away and or leave home. Disciplined emotionally with the God of Time. All right, you guys. I hope this reading resonates with you all in some way, form, or fashion. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, I like doing these chat with Jazz because we get to pop shit. This time we got spiritual messages. I love that. All right. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Noelle, welcome in and welcome out. Okay. Sage, look up the song in Cajun French. You're welcome, Constance. All right, you guys. It looks like, again, we are currently right now 12:15 p.m. with Mercury in Leo at a semi-sextile over to Jupiter in Cancer doing this reading exactly at this specific time frame. So let's look at the 5th degree right now of Mercury being in the sign of Leo and what it speaks of as we are ready to head out of this reading. All right, so Mercury at 4 degrees and 45 minutes. We're going to look at the 5th degree. Rock formations at the edge of a precipice. Geological perspective compared to nature's scope in space and time. We are puny and momentary. Any sense we may have that we are powerful and special, though often helpful in our process of self-evolution, must be put into the context of what unfolds in geological time, the works of nature. However young and vibrant we may feel within our own small world, we are insignificant within that greater ageless expression of creative possibilities. All right, so this is things being seen in the larger context. And I feel like that's exactly how I was channeling today, which is weird as hell. But anyway, a semi-sextile over to Cancer at the 5th degree. Oh, how about that? I remember this Sabian symbol. An automobile is wrecked by a train. It speaks about respecting karma. The collective will of the community has the power to bring destruction to any individual out of alignment with their destiny. Anticipation of the irrefutable consequences of our imperfections. However much we honor the right of the individual to be fully self-expressive, it is always good to remember that that must be within the context of the community. Any attempt to repudiate our role as part of something bigger will put us up against our own shortcomings, and we will find we cannot escape the negative side of who we are. Well, how about that? All right, so there's something here about dispersion. And then also with Leo's energy, it's speaking about the energy of endurance. All right, to further our character, we must come to terms with the energy of danger. And it says optimism diffuses dangerous negative, and optimism diffuses dangerous negativity. All right, wow, big deal. All right, you guys, so that's the current energy right now today on the 30th at 12:15 p.m. And we are currently right now in the planetary hour of Venus. Okay, I love you all. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to wrap this up and I'll check you guys out later. Bye.